That feels really good. Good. That arm needs this.
So I've gotten her pec and bicep, and a little bit of forearm warmed up. So I'm going to come in with the flat part of my knee here. Be careful to not use that point. Some people might like the point, but for the most part, I would go ahead and use the flat part. We're going to come right back in that same area that we were just working. I like to come facing my receiver. I'm going to go in, take a deep breath, and let it out. I am doing this slightly different than Danielle did it. Danielle was mainly sinking more into the body. I'm kind of sinking in and pulling down towards the feet. Is that pressure okay? Okay. I find it's important to have my receiver take a breath in, and then as she's breathing out, I go ahead and start to sink in with her. Working with breath is really important. The breath not only helps relieve and relax the muscle, also helps the receiver. Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and come out, let her recover. I'm gonna do one more pass. Deep breath. I'm going a little bit more towards the arm with this one. The first one was a little bit more towards her midline. Once again, we're below the bone and right above the breast tissue. Always being aware of the bony structures. It never feels good to have bones pushed on with the knee or, yeah, not the best.
Not a giant grinding my bones for your bread.
Yeah. That will not get the muscles to relax. So slowly come out. So I'm going to come sit here at her side. Once again, I'm facing her body. I'm going to come in with this flat part of my foot, and we're going to go straight underneath her armpit. And do be careful. Sometimes you might accidentally catch the skin back here. It's very sensitive. Don't catch that with your foot and pinch. So I always kind of scoop. Also make sure your sheets. I'm going to come in, deep breath in. And out. I'm just going to lean back in traction.
Feel that in my shoulder blade.
Good. It's working. This move is great for getting that shoulder blade to get unstuck. Open things back up.
Kristen's being awesome and cheating by doing forearm stuff too.
I'm cheating. But there's a natural, I can tell that Danielle is nice and moisturized. She put a little lotion on. I'm not mad about it. But it's giving me a nice, so I'm getting to, at the same time, I'm kind of distracting her from my foot in her side there.
It's true.
And I'm doing a nice little forearm work here.
I'm very aware of this foot. It's right there. It's right on the edge of what I need. And when I breathe, it hurts.
As she breathes out, I'm just going to let my foot slowly come out of where it was. So we're going to come back in, get into this wonderful teres, kind of these great shoulder cuff muscles. I'm going to come in with the heel. And since I know Danielle is tender, she's got that sweet tenderness, I'm going to be very kind as I come in, deep breath. And traction.
Oh, she is being so kind. My Terry is very aware.
So if your receiver maybe doesn't moisturize like Danielle does, and if they do have dry skin, this might be too much. You always feel free. You can fold the arm like this.
Oh, yeah.
Give yourself a little different handle. It also creates a bit of a different experience. Not everyone is into slide. So that shows you a different way to kind of do that there.
It takes off any pressure on the other.
Yeah. Thank you. Do one little more traction here. slowly coming out with breath. At this point, I'm going to come up to the top. Let's see what we do here. I believe now we come up here to these where the delts come into the bicep, correct? We're going to come in with a flat foot. I'm using like this flat part, the middle part of my foot. Boop, boop, boop. Yes, the arch.
Oh, it took me 45 minutes to remember.
Yeah, I wanted to say arch, but you've been saying flat foot, so I'm like, yeah, it's the flat part.
Yeah, no, I was up flat.
It's the more flat part than the heel or the ball pad.
I'm real trained, I promise.
Take a deep breath in. And out.
Okay, that's it. You found it. Okay, thanks.
Okay, so this is a really intense move. No leaning back, just slight movement. Like I'm gonna lean back, but that's it.
Think about leaning back.
Think about leaning back, and it's pretty good.
In my head, you're leaning back. I'm there. We're on this journey together. Oh, God dang. I mean,
mind you, Danielle, this is what she wanted us to work on today.
I did. I planned this. This was a terrible idea. Can you redo? Where's some oil?
So I'm kind of going in and out.
It feels really good. Like, I'm being dramatic. It feels really good.
I know you can barely see me moving, but I'm moving.
She's moving. I'm.
Sorry, don't make me laugh. It makes me jolt around. Okay, we're gonna slowly come out of there because she's had enough of her own medicine.
Why did I teach you that? God.
Now I know when I've got things I want to hear from you, I'm gonna just do that.
Y'all, it feels so good though. Like it's so needed.
So at this point, I believe this is when you came in. Is this when we came in with toes here? Mm-hmm. So we're coming right into the traps here, right? Yes. So it's a little bit. I'll show you here because it's easier. We're coming right into this little chunky part here, and you'll feel it. Stay away from that bone. That won't feel good. We're going back here into the trap. We're going to kind of click into it. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Depending on what their shirt looks like, it might be kind of hard to see where you're going.
I am gray colored.
I feel like I'm like on your bone.
It's really tight in there.
Oh, there you are. So see how I was having a little trouble? I was a little too outside where I was trying to be. I need to be a little more closer towards the neck. And as soon as she slipped me in there, I was like, oh yeah. Except then again, I'm having trouble still.
That's okay, you're there.
Is that better?
Oh yeah, no, you're there.
Okay, deep breath. And pull the arm.
Here, there you go. It's really good. I'm gonna assume all of your receivers are making noises. It feels amazing.
I'm gonna kind of reassess. Get back in there. And
feels so good, you guys. So I'm feeling the like almost heel of her foot on my traps, and it's so glorious and desperately needed.
all right. I'm gonna give her a break. And I'm gonna come in. I'm going to go ahead and do this little claw action here. Basically what I'm doing with my hand, and do what's best for you, what feels good. I kind of slide my hands up her neck until I get to her occipital or the base of her skull here. Your fingers will slide into where it needs to go and you will feel it kind of hook in. So at the same time, I'm going to use the arch of my foot, press down on her shoulder, and I'm going to give her a little length here. So we're stretching out her levator, her traps, her scalenes.
Oh, yeah, I totally feel it on my scalenes. That was unexpected. And I can feel my arm like, that's a technical term.
Do you mean that it's letting go or it's tightening then letting go?
Yeah, it's tightening and then letting go.